Inshallah. Welcome back. Coming at me live from beautiful Port Richmond. Coming at me live. Like and subscribe to this podcast. Subscribe to the YouTube channel or I will end it all. Mike, how are you feeling?
Good. What did you just say in the beginning?
Inshallah.
What does that mean?
Inshallah. It's like the fucking God is good. God is great. Whatever the Muslim thing is, I forget. Mike already started off hot by insulting my God. You just did the Hitler salute. That's exactly what you did. Yeah, I saw it. Did you see that was during the Super Bowl, they were showing like all the different fans around the world, and in Germany they were going like this, like doing the tomahawk chop. I'm like, brother, you're a 45-degree angle from a bad mistake. It's
like how the swastika rotated.
Swastika.
Yeah.
Or they inverted it for the... I worked at a house one time that had... Where was it? It was like somewhere down in Delco. And they had like all these little tiles all around the house, and they were little swastikas. I was like, what the fuck? The guy bought like a $2 million house and had to chip all the old tiles up because it was like the Buddhist one, I guess.
Yeah, the one that means like love or peace or hope.
I mean, shut up with the Buddhism. I'm so done with guys acting like, well, what's the Buddhist thing? They just kind of hang out and you're like, what is will be or whatever. You
meditate,
know what I mean?
Bro.
Meditate my nuts. Do you ever try to meditate?
No.
Yeah, it's not good. When I used to do like kickboxing tournaments, I would try to meditate for like a second, and then you're just like, I got diarrhea.
You know, actually, like before a track meet, like I didn't want to talk to anybody. I would just be quiet.
That's kind of meditating.
And in my head. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I meditate at all.
Whenever competition is involved for me.
Yeah, you got to get in the zone. Mikey the Wop in the zone. Speaking of Mikey the Wop, I did a show up the street at Gaul every Wednesday, open mic, and show sometimes. I don't know. I'm figuring it out. All right, get off my nuts. But some girl was there, and she was like, I listen to a podcast every week. And she was like, I got a crush on Mikey the Wop. And she was like, what's he look like? And then I showed her a picture of Mike, and she was looking, and she was a liking. So, Mike, if you want to get sucked off, come up to Gaul. Yeah, they were shocked. It's so funny when you see somebody that like has an idea of what a person looks like in their head, and then they saw a picture. I'm like, yeah, he's not fat. You would think he's Italian, pudgy guy. Mike is shredded.
I think I sound autistic, so I don't know
like
what
you are autistic.
Yeah, but what is she like about my voice to even be interested?
Well, now you're going to get way too in your head. Mike's head is red right now. He's taking another sip of water. Yeah, you're freaking out. Are you chubbed up? You been bleeding the lines?
Dude, I'm fucking hard right now.
You're hard? Well,
just kidding.
No who else is hard. Today, I guess kids had off school, so I was driving past my job. There's just high school kids making out all over the corners. And it took me back to, remember how goddamn horny you were in fucking middle school and high school? Good Lord. Lock them up, dude. I used to be on the ride home because we used to have to fold notes when I was a kid, and you would have fold a note and pass it to your girl and be like, can I see your tits on the walk home? Let's go behind the dumpster and dump them things out. Dump out them warlocks. Remember, dude, high school girlfriends. I had some fucking nightmares. Well, all through middle school, when I would date chicks in middle school, I would get them to paint my name on their fingernails because RYANFOSTER.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. And then I would break up with you and not tell anybody. Or I wouldn't tell her, and then you get pulled aside by a couple chicks who got fucking moody.
Were you just bored? What was your reason usually when you broke up with these girls?
I don't know. I probably wanted them to stop calling my house. That's what I forget. I was probably playing Madden or something. I'm like, this bitch is cutting into my stick time, boy. And it's not like you were porking these chicks. It was like 6th grade. So it's like, you know what I mean? You're too worried about pulling your meat out in front of those chicks. Those were the good times, dude. There was no cell phones. You had to call the mom's house. My mom would literally call. They would call. My mom would pick up the phone. She's like, Ryan, there's another whore on the phone. But she would call them floozies. Remember that term? A floozy?
No.
Well,
give me a definition.
A floozy is like a skank.
Okay.
I think it's just like a nice. That's what we need to get back to. Old insults.
That's not nice. Like really offensive, but it's a good word.
It's like calling a white guy a cracker. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Go for it. I'm a cracker. It's fine. Dude, I did a show on Friday. I finally broke down and got CashApp. Do you have CashApp on your phone or you just got Venmo?
I got them all. Pokemon.
Oh. I was like, what the fuck's that got to do with Pokemon? Yeah. Dude, you have to have, it's so interesting. Like if you're a comedian listening to this and you're going to do black shows, you better get CashApp. Because if you tell a black booker that you only have Venmo, they're going to look at you like you said the N-word. It's crazy. They're not having it. And I had to download it right away. I did a show at this is my boy John Phillips. He had a show at his apartment complex, but they had a bar in the apartment complex. Like a bar, like a full bar. At this, it looked like a fucking ski lodge. You know how it's like a bar, but it's like it was like half dome. It was so sick though, but everybody knew each other there. He's doing like crowd work, like calling out people who fuck people in the building. I'm like, this fucking rocks. I've never spoken to my neighbors. Like in an apartment.
Like a courtyard?
No, it was like a courtyard, but it was inside. They had like a pool there. Like they were saying there's swingers in the building. It was crazy stuff. Fatback, bald ladies. There was a lady with a fully bicked head in the audience. And thank God somebody said something to her before I did, because I was about to call her yo brother. I was about to say yo bro and start doing crowd work. That misgender of old black lady, you'll get your fucking ass beat. Have you been misgendering people lately?
No. But I mean, I'm always worried someone calls themselves not a he or a she.
I just call everyone it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was annoying. When I'm talking about a person, I'm not talking about an event. I had to, because usually that's what you are. You're annoying. Most people are annoying. I don't know.
You get more frustrated when you like get the wrong gender for an animal, like a pet. I'm not worried about these humans.
I call, yeah, true. I don't know. I don't worry. When I come into your house, I pet your dog's head, then I hold it down, flip it over, and check its piece. You know what I mean? I'm like, do we got lipstick there? Or do we got a badge? Dog badge. My parents' neighbor had to stop by there. They got a brand new bulldog. You know I love a bulldog. Do you like a bulldog? You a bulldog guy?
I had a math teacher that was like in love with pugs.
Pugs are so ugly they're good looking.
I feel like they're bulldog and pug are in the same
Which
category.
is interesting because you can't really find a person that's so ugly they're good looking. It only works with animals. Like if someone's real gross, you're like, I'm trying to eat. Get that person out of my fucking, get him out of my sight line. When I was a kid, when I was like from like 10 to I'd say about 15, if a midget walked into a restaurant, guess whose appetite's gone? Mine. I know that's not cool. Old people and midgets, when I was a kid, I was like, disgusting. If they're lucky, I wasn't running the country when I was 15. That's the worst. That's why kids are too informed now. The kids get like upset. Can you even insult someone properly anymore? Or they'll get like yelled at?
I feel like close friends are pretty good at that.
Yeah, close friends are mean, but I don't know. Has that like spread to kids where they're like inclusive when they're insulting their friends? They're like, you can't call him that. You're like, I didn't mean he fucks guys. I mean, he throws a football weird. You know what I mean? You can't even do that. The kids I guess you just get bullied on Instagram now. That's fucking tough. Fitness influencers. Yeah. Did you see they just opened a huge gym up in, it's like the biggest gym in the world. It's like 70,000 square feet up in Levittown. Shout out to those dirtballs. That's like Wigger Ground Zero up in fucking Bucks County. You don't know about that?
No, I think it's like Fusion Gym or something.
Fusion Gym. Yeah, they literally have booths so you can take pictures. I'm like, yeah, cool. Well, at least you should have to go there now. Like you can't go to a regular gym. I haven't been to the gym in a week. Mike. Look at me.
Together.
I'm a fucking slob. Fucking Casa de la Foster is in the goddamn shambles right now. The bathroom's still getting redone. I got a shower back though. And brother, I finally got a shower that the shower head's at 7 foot. What are you laughing about?
Dude, before you got here, your girlfriend was in here and she was just freaking out about how before, like when you didn't have the shower.
Oh.
Like, I was going to have a panic attack. Like,
well, you know how women usually keep it together under stress. So I came home from work on Friday and she was crying, vacuuming. I'm like, there goes my weekend. What the fuck was I talking about? Bathrooms? Oh, the gym. That goddamn gym. I can't wait for that. It's going to get shut down for like health code violations. Something will happen.
It's $70 a month.
$70? Is that normal for a gym?
In California, kind of.
In California. We're not talking about that liberal hellhole. We're talking about Pennsylvania, brother.
I'm just saying California gyms and things are more expensive.
Oh, yeah. But we're not in California. You're in Levittown. $70 for a fucking gym in Levittown? Dude, I could have 3 gym memberships to different retro fitnesses. $20. Go to fucking Planet Fitness. That gym stinks. You can't even make noise. What's the deal there? If you fart, you're a lunk or something?
Yeah, there's a lunk alarm. It's just like this big like traffic light that goes up red and then makes a weird siren, which is louder than the noise you probably made. Yeah, autistic people are freaking out. This is triggering for me. This is triggering. I fucking hate everybody. I don't know. That's why I went to that meathead gym in Jersey, the Tillis. Did you ever hear that gym? That was the guy who he kept his gym going when it got shut down. And now he's like a patriot. He's like, brother. Yeah, like fighting for our freedoms. I'm like, dude, you own a fucking roid gym. Can we take it the fuck easy? Roids are rampant. We've talked about this a million times. We talked about the horny kids. I don't know. Is that true that kids aren't? Did you see that penis length has like doubled in, not doubled in size, added like 24% of the meat? That's the problem. I don't actually check if that's a fact. I heard a comedian say that at a show on Friday and I'm like, dicks are growing. I thought the taints were shrinking. I heard about this. Microplastics are making our pieces longer and our taints smaller. Why like... How do they keep track of the data? Like,
yeah, well, who's getting their meats? Is there like a fucking central government? That's what they should do every 6 months.
Physical or something.
Yeah, they should
never measured mine.
They should measure your piece. They really should. Yeah, put that thing on the scale. Obese. Check if it's obese. Is your piece obese? I don't know. We had the high school love going on. I don't know, dude. I went and got blood work today because I got to go to a physical. I'm like inching towards a finger in the ass physical. That's coming, right? I'm 34.
I thought that was like 50.
Oh, then I'm good.
Maybe it's 40 or 50.
I got a colonoscopy before. Brother, the worst thing you could ever do, because they give you that liquid that makes you shit the night before it clears you out. And I remember vividly, I was trying to watch football. And at my parents' house, I was sitting on the toilet. And if you perched off the side, give it a little side perch, you could see the TV. And I leaned off the side and shit all over the floor in my goddamn bathroom. God. Dude, that's like the worst thing. It's like magnesium citrate or something.
No idea.
I should know things that I talk about, but that's not what you come here for, all you 17 of you. All you 17 of you. Am I good? I didn't even drink this weekend. I only drank on Saturday. 4 or 5 beers, something light.
I actually went to a bar this weekend. I went to the Grape Room in Manayunk.
I love that bar. On Saturday?
It was cool. They had like a live rock thing going
bands? On. Do you remember the comedian that was hosting it? John Del Calo? They had a guy do stand-up? John, you were that unfunny. He doesn't remember you.
No, when I got there, it was just like full blast rock.
Oh, I think he was hosting like between bands, which is a nightmare scenario for stand-up. One time my boy Cody fucking booked me it was like a daytime. No, he hit me up and he was like, hey, you want to do comedy on this music show? And I'm like, yeah, of course, that sounds fun. And then you get there and I looked at the time slots and all the comedians are spaced out like an hour and a half. They were making us go up and do stand-up in between bands. We go to the green room. They got a bunch. Guess what else they had? Sass. Did you ever do that before?
No.
I think it's called Sass. It's like Molly, but it's different. And I did that before I did my set. Brother, all I did was make fun of a gay guy's fanny pack for like 15 minutes. Didn't get a goddamn thing done. But I drank like 17 Bud Heavies. That's the tough part about doing stand-up on substances. Most people do it sober. I always do it sober, but sometimes that's the worst when you'll have like 4 drinks. Because I opened for a dude on Thursday, Sahib Singh. He's hilarious, this Indian guy. And the whole audience turbed up. Turbo audience. They had turbans. Indian guys rock. Oh. Yeah, those dudes rock. It's a very regal look. I wish you could just stunt that as a white guy. Just hit him with a turb.
You got to go to the wedding.
Oh, yeah. An Indian wedding.
You get the card.
I just got another save the date for a goddamn wedding. They're fucking me with these weddings, Mike. I got to go to Turks and Caicos in June or July. And then I got to go to like 3 Philly weddings.
I got 2, but none of them are like destination weddings. So that's cool that you get
destination,
to go somewhere.
I mean, it's good, but it's not all inclusive.
Oh, like you have to pay for everything?
Yeah, I'm going to spend $4 million. I'm going to be blacked out the whole time. It's going to be fucking brutal.
You'll probably spend like $2,000.
But probably. Realistically. Can you smuggle? I'm going to fucking keister a whole handle of Tito's in my ass. I'm going to start fucking getting my girlfriend to fist me, load that up. I don't know. It was an interesting weekend. Dude, I'm still doing just renovations on my house. It's making me miserable. But then I know all I'm going to keep doing is renovations on my house. Then I had to stop on Saturday and go to my mom's house to hang out with my boys who have kids. And brother, 4 little kids running around my goddamn mom's house. So what do you think that does for me? How does that affect me, you ask? My mom's pressuring me to come with my girlfriend. That's what's happening. Dude, my mom wants me to have a kid so bad. At one point, I had a fling with a chick from California, and she moved back. And then she came to visit her parents, moved in with her parents, got into fights with her parents. Guess where she gets to live now? She lived in my childhood bedroom for like 6 months. What can it do? You never heard of this?
No, I don't understand. Did she like tell your mom and then like, how did she get in your house?
I don't know. I think my mom just invited her. My mom's she's a sweet woman. Just opened up her doors to some fucking trifling whore with fake tits to come in and ruin my life. God, it was brutal. Because then you're like, I want to stay away from this chick. And then you go to your parents and you have 6 mimosas and you're like, I'm on the love drug. I'm full of fucking vitamin C. The sun's out. The fake tits are dancing. What am I going to do? My hands are tied. So yeah, that turned into a nice 6-7 month debacle. I told them, they moved her in and I was like, she's crazy. And my parents are like, you say every girl's crazy. And I'm like, well, look at my track record. They all are crazy. It's never me. I'm never the problem in my relationships. I always act perfectly fine. And the women spaz. Mike, you know as they do. We just talked about my girlfriend spazzing. I'm all over the road today. Yeah, but she moved in, and then, dude, it got so bad when my dad kicked her out. He video recorded or voice recorded the I guess I was going to say the breakup, but I guess it's the eviction. It was a breakup / eviction. She had to get the fuck out of there. But now I live with the bitch. I should have just kept the girlfriend at my parents' house. That should have been the move. I should have just kept going with that.
What was like the reason?
What was the reason? She was crazy. She just didn't listen to anything. I'm like, yeah, you moved in a fake-titted whore. What do you mean? Those women are lawless. The faker the tits, she's demonic. No, she was actually pretty nice. She's just a little crazy. Who's really a bad person nowadays? Everybody has good points. What do you think about that? Speaking of women, well, that's what I was going to say. I was coming home Saturday. Yeah, the ADDs were cooking. I always forget. I need to drink alcohol to keep my brain down because this is out of control. Should I start taking Adderall before I do this?
I don't know. Adderall makes me shit.
Makes you shit? That's why Mike's so shredded. But
no. I haven't taken that in a while.
It's so good. It does rule. But then you just have like no emotions. You just come on here and start. That's when you start like, I don't know. I guess it's good if you want to do like math homework. Or you can do it at work. Remember The Office when he was like, is there any drug you can put me on that just makes me feel like I was fishing all day? That's Adderall. You could do any job. I could be cleaning porta potties. I'm like, this is fucking great. It's like, yeah, you're on meth, dude. It's a good time. But this fucking Saturday, I'm coming home from my parents, right? I'm dancing around with babies. I'm having a good time with the babies. It's a great time. You start horsing around with them. The only problem is my one friend's got a daughter who strips. She's one of them naked babies. And I'm like, it's all fun and games. I'm doing all these activities with her. Then she strips butt naked. And we're like, can we go downstairs? I'm like, you think I'm leaving the room with you, naked kid? Absolutely not. But we left and I come back down here and I'm getting gas up at the fucking Wawa, the Wawa. And I was looking at this guy. There was like a dude in I think it's called a gator because it's like a golf cart, but it's got like a truck bed thing on it. You know what I'm talking about? A groundskeeper?
Yeah, kind of.
So I'm looking at this guy. I'm like, why the fuck is this guy driving a goddamn gator around the neighborhood? He's gassing it up. Get home. And then the next morning, my girlfriend wakes me up. You ever see that like Lookout Philly page? There's like a Lookout Philly page on Instagram. You know what I'm talking about? It's like for girls to look out. They're like, this guy's grabbing asses at 16th and Callow Hill. You know what I mean? They just go throw out information to like rapey guys. Apparently, we're all fucking rapists.
Is that the like do not fuck list?
No, completely different app.
Okay.
So there's just an Instagram page that like puts girls on the lookout for perverts in the area. I haven't been on that list. I get all my pussies above board. That's the word I'm looking for. I have paperwork filed for my cooter. No, but this fucking apparently some guy got a girl to get in he kidnapped her at gunpoint in the gator. I saw the guy. So did I call the police and report it? You bet your ass I did. That's how I started off my Sunday morning, snitching. You want to come put me in the ditch? Go for it, pervert. But we'll see if that pans out for me. That would be sick. If I get to go in the newspaper for reporting a guy on a gator, hopefully she's alive.
I only called the police once, and it wasn't for like an incident.
I didn't even call the police. I called the Special Victims Unit, which ties us back to Richard Belzer dying. That guy just died. You see that? From Law and Order? Mike doesn't know anything. He's one of them guys. Shocker. You ever see famous people die and you're like, why does that name sound familiar? Like, I never heard of this guy in my life. And then you see a picture of him and you're like, that's the fucking guy. It was my cousin Richard Belzer.
That would probably work for me.
Yeah, I can never put the names to a face for famous guys. My little brother's like autistic with that shit. I can text my brother and be like, who's that guy with the fucked up nose and hairline? And he knows exactly who I'm talking about and for what movie. Do you remember actors' names?
No, dude. I need like face and then give me the name and then maybe we're hoping.
Yeah. I'm going to start like a whiteboard of my cousin's faces paired with pictures. I can't do it. But I could have stopped a sexual assault. But I mean, I could have stopped it. I couldn't have stopped it. He was gassed. The worst thing was I saw him at like 9:30. He abducted the chick at 6 in the morning. I'm like, is this guy just driving a fucking ATV around the neighborhood trying to get puss? Crazy.
Just to confirm, you're talking about the thing they use at like golf games sometimes.
Yeah, one of them
like
things.
The Gatorade labeled green.
Yeah, thing. I'm also like, my girlfriend was like, well, he's probably a crazy homeless guy. I'm like, where's he getting the money for the Gator? It's like you see homeless guys fully dripped out. I'm like, I can't give you any money. You need to be homeless for a while. Those encampments are creeping up too, brother. They are creeping up. I'm going to bring them a charcuterie board, poison them all, rat poison in the cheese. Jesus. No, I won't. I'll go down there with a hose, though.
Where at?
Right under the overpass, under 95. But yeah, hopefully that girl's still good. Hopefully she's good. I'm also like, it was at 6:45 in the morning, so she either just came home from a party or she's going to work. You can imagine, would you rather go to work a brunch with annoying white women or get abducted by a guy with an ATV? That's the question. That's where we're at. But that sucks. If you're a girl, you just need a gun at this point. What are you going to do? Does mace even... I mean, I feel like mace is hard to pull out and get it unlocked. And
dude, mace fucking sucks.
Did you ever get maced before?
No, but I have like cop friends who they have to get sprayed.
Oh, yeah, you got to get trained?
Like. Yeah. It lasts for like 3 days. Like every time you get in the shower, it reactivates.
Really?
For like 3 days straight.
That's not good.
It's basically a gun.
I'm just going to start macing guys that look like a pervert. How about that? If you're even giving off the vibe, I'm like, safe, you know what I mean? Better safe than not. What is it? I almost said better safe than naughty. I'm like, you're already naughty. That's why you're getting sprayed with a goddamn mace. But, dude, that happened. Did you see some fucking white kid, some 18-year-old kid from, like, Buckingham Township, wherever the fuck that is? I don't know. It sounds like it's near where I grew up, but I don't know. Buckingham? He shot a Temple police officer.
Damn.
Shot his ass. Crazy.
The police officer die?
Yeah, dude. Apparently, like, he was, like, mugging people. And because I saw Naeem posted about it yesterday, which is hilarious because I just saw a poster. Somebody made a poster with Naeem on it, and it's Neem, N-I-A-M. I'm like, damn, Neem. Sounds like a fucking, he sounds like a goddamn Amish guy. But yeah, dude, he fucking, because there was like all these things of shootings, and Naeem tweets about it. He's like, it was like something like, man, the black community is getting violent. And then they show the mugshot of the kid. He's like a white kid with long hair. And you're like, where'd we go wrong? You're supposed to be shooting up schools, not cops, you idiot. Stay on brand. So that kid's fucked. That sucks. That's even worse because then the thing that happens now, if you get arrested for something, everybody just finds your Instagram and shits all over your posts. You're in jail, your fucking phone's off the hook, you're finally getting notifications on your page, and guess what it's for? You being a killer. Stinks. What else happened? That happened also. White guy won a fucking dunk contest. Let's go. Did you
That
see
was
that?
awesome.
His name's like Mick McGillicuddy or some shit. What's his name? Mac Mackerson?
No clue, dude.
Yeah, he sounded like an Irish poet. I'm like, this guy plays basketball? This is what happened. I mean, we needed this, honestly. I haven't watched a dunk contest since Vince Carter. The 360. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love I love all contests. Anything with like anything like different from the game itself. I'm like,
watching basketball, gay. Dunk contest, let's go.
Lit.
I'm into that. That's a white guy winning, that's just gonna, it's actually the good thing because it's like a white guy can't come in and stun on the brothers. That's no good. Next year, the dunk contest is going to be crazy. I'm like, why don't they make the best guys do it? Why doesn't LeBron do it and win every year? He's like 40 now.
Yeah, I don't know how you get invited or if like you sign up and it's like a random roulette.
I don't know. I think it's a push-up contest to see who gets in. Top 5 most push-up. Whoever does the most push-ups gets you into the fucking contest.
The dunk was sick, though, dude. He had a guy on his shoulders holding the ball up. He jumps over them, grabs the ball, hits the glass, and then backwards dunks it.
That's not bad.
Wild.
I would try to do a dunk where you like go up and tomahawk and flash your meat real quick and then pull it back up. That's the best. You put that one on like HBO Max. I've always said that there needs to be like a porn, they need to do like HBO where they have like funny commenters. You know what I mean? Like any four black guys in your neighborhood could be way better commentary on any sport than anything we got. Fucking stinks. Basketball just is, it's not my thing. You don't like basketball? You're a track guy.
Hockey.
Hockey.
Track's cool, but not fun to watch. Better to like be there in person.
Track in person?
Oh, dude.
Look at the guy running again. What's the fun track ones? They throw the javelin?
Javelin's cool. The throwing events are nice, but like, dude, I like a nice hurdle race.
I would like if they were trying to impale somebody, like tied up somebody at the end of like maybe put a child molester at the bottom of the thing. You try to hit it with a javelin. I'll watch that shit. That's good. Or maybe have like dart players throw like darts at child molesters. That's sick. You got to be convicted and there's got to be damning evidence. None of this alleged crap. Speaking of alleged crime, wait, what did you say? Oh, you're a hockey fan.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Did we talk about this? Did you play hockey?
Yeah. Like
Respect.
8 years.
Hockey fans, sluttiest girl fans, easily. Every time I see a girl who likes hockey, I'm like, she does anal, for sure.
That's so true.
It's definitely true.
Dude, the conversations as ice hockey players in the locker room.
Oh, they got to be
They don't leave the locker room, but...
Oh, they don't live. Look, Mike, would you play high school hockey? And he's like, listen, there's a code I live by.
Fucking animals.
God. Hockey and track, that's a hell of a combo. But yeah, sluttiest fans, for sure. What were we about to talk about right after that? We can't both have ADD.
Yeah, that's bad.
Damn it.
Usually I'm good at rewinding.
Oh, criminals. My neighbor got locked up. The other one. Both of them are in jail. This fucking brother. Last week, I almost tailgated watching this guy get his car towed because he's been parking. Everybody parks illegally, but at a convenient time. But yeah, they got his ass. Because we were wondering why it's quiet. My girl had off today for President's Day. Eat my ass. I was fucking working today. What is President's Day for? Just honoring the presidents? Everybody hates the president. Why do you guys keep working? Fucking brutal. But yeah, he got his ass locked up and the son got his ass locked up. So it's been hunky-dory over here. And then we got our shower out. So now we're back in shambles.
This wasn't the guy who had like the cut face, right? The $1.50.
That's the house. But that was one of his boys who got locked up. Oh. But yeah, dude. What the fuck do I want to talk about? I already talked about I'm literally going to be a fucking hero of the country. Well, not the country. That's what I really want, is to stop a crime in progress. Is that a dream of yours? I feel like every dude dreams about that.
What kind of process?
Like stops a crime in progress.
Oh, like vigilante.
I would love to be a vigilante. I saw another guy stealing from Wawa yesterday and the security got him. Heroin addicts love those sugary treats. They really love it. I was like, dude, I'll fucking work here for 2 hoagies a night. You give me the overnight shift and a little tiny baseball bat, I'll whack the shit out of a heroin addict.
How would you like want to be a vigilante? How would you want to fight crime? Where would you go? What kind of
I would go to Wawa and I would want a small bat, not even like one this big. Just give me like a nice pipe.
What if you wanted to like have a power? Like
what kind of superpower?
Not superpower, but like if you were a vigilante in the city, it doesn't need to be something ridiculous, but do you have like a creative idea?
No, just a bat. Bat's the move.
That works. Hitting
someone with a bat would, I mean, I don't know. Have you ever gotten hit with a bat or an object? I got hit with a beer bottle once. Twice. I think I've hit by a beer bottle 2 times. Yeah, I think, yeah. That's what's the best object to get hit by? I saw one of my friends beat the shit out of a kid with a golf club when we were in middle school. That was a good time. But the problem with the golf club is it breaks. You know how bad that hurts, though? God. Stings. Did you ever get hit with stuff when you were a kid? Did your dad hit you?
My mom used to hit me with a spoon.
Damn, that's WAP stuff.
Wooden spoon, yeah.
Yeah, you can't really do that no more. When I was a kid, my dad, he would just like set up elaborate pranks to fuck with me. We used to have a swing set in our backyard, and he had knee surgery. You know, they give you like those rubber tubes to like rehab your knees. So they give you like, they used to, they probably still do, like rehab bands. But he took the seat off of a swing and fed the tube through both ends and then tied it onto the swing set and was launching. Remember you used to go to the boardwalk and get them little basketballs for prizes? He used to do that, and I would run around the neighbor's yard, and he would launch it over like 3 yards, and I would go, or 2 yards. Yeah, 2 yards. And I would go and catch it. And then after Halloween the one year, he put a goddamn pumpkin in there and shot it at me, and I noticed it while I was in the air and had to run away and got splattered. A lot of abuse happening in my household.
Yeah, my mom used to bring the spoon in the car and put it in the glove box. And then if we were yelling in the car, she would pull it out.
Road spoon?
Like, oh, fuck.
A road spoon?
Yeah, dude.
God. Yeah, beating your kids has to rule. Then you got to feel real bad about that.
I became real obedient.
Did you? You seem like a well-behaved boy.
Yeah, like, I was never crazy. I just slept a lot, honestly.
Dude, my parents, I could not sleep. I used to sleep in the shower. When I was a kid, I'd be late for school and I'd lock that door, brother, and I'm catching some Z's in that shower. I would lay down on the floor. And then my dad put a goddamn, he put, because I had sisters, so he put like a bench in the shower. Like he redid the bathroom and put like a little bench in there so the girls would like sit and shave their legs. I'm like, guess who's fucking putting his porcelain cheeks on that? I was sleeping in the shower. You should be able to sleep in a shower. That should be like a normal thing. A warm shower.
Would you sleep with it on? Like the water on?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, I'm not going to sleep in there bare. It's like a nice blanket. It's a body blanket. A warm shower? That's fucking amazing. That's got to be nuts. Dude, what the fuck was I just thinking about? My brain is not working today. It's not happening.
I don't think you're that bad.
We watched The Last of Us. Have you been watching that?
No, but I played the game.
Oh, because I've only gotten to the 3rd episode. If you watched it, too bad. I'm going to spoil it. But the 3rd episode, the gay guy, did you see? It's like Ron Swanson. Who's that guy's name? Nick Offerman?
Dude. Got nothing.
He's like this burly white guy, beard, and he's like a prepper. Also, after the fucking pandemic, preppers look like geniuses, but I'm also like, take me the fuck out. I don't even like stocking up like enough food for the week. You want me to start saving food? Also, I would die. I like to munch too much. I'm a treat guy. Do you snack?
Not really. I'm a meal guy, for sure.
I'm
Big
a snacker.
Meal, spaced out.
I like a BAM too. I like a BAM. Big ass meal. Yeah, dude, my new snack lately has been nuts and beef jerky. I like me some
ramen.
Ramen?
Fucking love
like ramen, the orange bag?
Yeah, but I'll like do it up.
Zhuzh it up.
I'll add eggs.
I throw 3
steak.
I just cooked that on Friday. Ooh. 3 eggs. And I like that Annie Ann's or the Ann's mac and cheese. Purple box.
I've never been a mac and cheese guy.
Me neither until this. I've never had Kraft mac and cheese. I tried it for the first time this year and I'm like, this shit tastes like radioactive sludge. No, I had fucking hamburger helper as a kid. That is a delicious treat. You never had that?
You ever been to Stewart's?
Stewart root beer?
Well, yeah, they do the root beer floats and stuff, but they do burgers and like fast food.
The one that's in Jersey?
I mean, it's in my town, but there's multiple in Jersey. Either way, it doesn't matter.
A drive-in, they would have the sluts on the roller skates?
You got, the roller skate, yeah.
I love a whore on a roller skate. Remember when they were bringing that back? Remember when chicks were four-wheeling around? That was pandemic activity, because I think there was one hot black chick on Instagram, and then white ladies are trying to do it. I'm like, sweetheart, you can't dance when you got no fucking rollerblades on. Is anything worse than seeing a hot chick wearing a girl who can't walk in heels? It kills me. Like, you can look hot and then you walk around and look like fucking ridiculous. You look like Humpty Dumpty. That doesn't even make sense.
Bambi.
Humpty Dumpty? Bambi. That's what I was looking for. My brain's not working right. What were you about to say about the treats? Scramburger?
Either way, yes, they do have roller skates and some of them are cuties. But the Scramburger, that's the move. Scramburger,
scrambled
onion,
egg?
mushroom,
What's
egg.
a Scramburger?
It's literally a hamburger helper, but it's like ground up beef, basically.
Oh.
Put a little ketchup in there, egg, and they put it in like a bun. Like it's a round circle
Open face,
bun.
like a brioche?
They cut it, open it, and then
I'm going to name my first daughter Brioche.
It's good.
That's a nice name. Brioche Foster. Wait, so they scramble the egg and put it on there?
Well, there's egg in it, but the Scramburger part is just like a scrammed beef. Like it's hamburger helper style. Like it's all ground
And
up.
they press it into a patty. Or it's like a sloppy Joe.
Sloppy Joe.
I've never had a sloppy Joe either.
That's what it is.
You know, I'll make them extra sloppy.
I don't know why I didn't just say Sloppy Joe.
Yeah, I don't know. Scramburger. I'm like, what the fuck is scram
that's what
out of
they
here?
call it.
That's like a 1940s leave. Scram. What the fuck were we talking about? The food, treats, hamburger helper, the ramen. I am a big ramen guy.
Apocalypse.
Oh, the apocalypse, Last of Us. That's what we're talking about. But he's like a doomsday prepper, and it gets to the point where I guess they're just like showing who this guy is, and the town falls apart, and he's like, hell yeah, brother, and he turns on his generator, like does all of his shit, and then the one day some guy falls into a hole, a literal trap. A gay guy falls into a trap, and they start talking, and he's like, oh, you play the piano? He starts blasting Linda Ronstadt. Next scene, Ron Swanson's getting blown by this guy with the beard. I'm like, listen.
This is the first episode?
Third.
Ooh.
Mathematically, what are the chances you're a gay prepper who's never got sucked off by a guy, and then a gay guy literally falls into the trap outside? You let him out with the ladder, already making a connection. He gets it. Can you imagine how nervous you'd be in the apocalypse getting sucked off by some guy you don't know?
Yeah, he might bite it.
Yeah, he might bite it. He hasn't eaten in fucking 3 weeks. Fucking got your meat. You got to be, also the guy came walking up. I'm like, pretty well kept beard for a homeless guy. You know what I mean? What's he going on Broad Street getting a fucking fade from this guy? But yeah, he makes him like a delicious meal. That would rule. I guess I would be, if the apocalypse comes and I'm still alive and I stumble into a hole, I'm like, sure, I'll suck you off for some fucking poached duck or whatever the fuck you're going to make. You know what I mean? I was just like, yeah, it's funny. And then my girl, dude, nothing's better than putting on a show that you know is going to make your girlfriend cry. That is living, brother. Because she ugly cries. My girlfriend cries like a toddler that just fell. It's fucking crazy. Fucking weeping about gay love. Gay love has to rock. They were having a good time just planting shit. It was annoying though, because we went food shopping yesterday and got strawberries. And then they were eating fucking strawberries that they grew on their goddamn plantation in the show. And I was like, those strawberries are better strawberries. We're paying $9 for fucking Trader Joe's. I can't wait for the food supply to go low. We're going to figure out who's who.
I wish everything was cheap like bananas.
Like bananas?
Bananas are cheap as fuck.
They literally never will skyrocket the price of bananas. Nobody gives a fuck about a banana. That's like a if I have to fruit. Do you like bananas?
Dude, I love them.
I'll eat them for like, if I'm going to work out, I'll do that. Get a little starch up in you. What's the thing? I just saw a video that bananas and Sprite make you shit. Is this true? Or puke?
No comment.
Is it?
I have no idea.
I need you to look into that.
That sounds crazy.
I just saw one of them. It was like something you shouldn't combine. Remember when everybody was doing like the cinnamon challenge?
Yes.
Throwing the cinnamon challenge. What's the other one? Eating all the saltines at one time.
The milk, chugging milk.
What was the milk? Milk. I just had a chocolate milk on Friday. Delicious. A Wawa chocolate milk. Nothing's better than like one of those farm chocolate milks. When I work with the Amish guys, I'll get those fuckers to bring me a chocolate milk. It was racist. What's up with the Amish guys with the bowl cuts? They all have bowl cuts. I can't wait till one of them kids wants to go on Rumspringa. You know about that?
No.
Rumspringa is when I guess Amish kids turn 18 and the family gives them like, I don't know if I think you can just leave the farm or whatever and go like get sucked off by a hooker. I don't know what the deal is. A sex worker, excuse me. But I guess on Rumspringa, you get to go when you're like 18, you get to go and leave and then find out if you really want to be like a regular person. And I'm like, I'm about to start up a service, Ryan's Rumspringa service, and I'll take these little fuckers out and talk to the parents and be like, how quick you want them back? Because I'll put this little fucker through the ringer, dude. 6 hours I'll have him back here. Take him down to K&A and be like, this is life.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. That sounds cool, though.
There was a show on TLC that does that. Like what's that called? The Learning Channel? That's what that TLC used to be. Now it's just fucking 800-pound chicks with fat foreheads.
Oh, the Learning Channel. I don't know why I always thought it was like Tender Love and Care.
Because that's like the saying.
Yeah.
TLC.
I just assumed.
Yeah. That's what, I don't know. I can't wait to watch The Last of Us after this. I'm going to watch it right now while my girlfriend makes us pork chops. You like a pork chop, man? Are you a pork chop? There's a lot of food talk.
My dad, he makes pork chops. Like he cooks them in the oven. They get a little like browned on the outside. And then he puts them in the sauce. You know? Cooks in the sauce. Gets real tender.
Red sauce?
Oh, yeah.
My mom made meatballs and sauce yesterday.
Do you call it gravy?
No.
We call it gravy.
Yeah, because you're fucking South Jersey wops. Something happens with those people. That's like when the Sopranos go to Italy and they're like, hey, this is Fugazi. Are we wrong or are they wrong? Well, like, you guys are just American wops. I just fell into a rabbit hole today of watching some guy doing like the wop voice on Instagram. He's like, Dad, you're burning the sauce. I'm like, shut up. I don't know. I do love that era. That's why you do wear tracksuits. That's your thing. You got the
joggers,
chains.
Something athletic on my feet. And
Yeah, in case you ever got to sprint. Yeah. What's your drip going to be when the apocalypse comes? What are you going to wear?
I don't know, cargo pants for sure. A lot of pockets.
What would you keep in there?
Definitely a flashlight, something to make fire. If I have a gun, definitely some ammunition.
That's what. Also, my phone must have heard that I was listening to or watching The Last of Us because now I just got fat guys with beards giving me survival techniques. I'm like, dude, you're fucking finished. Also, I don't think I'd want to live. Would you want to live?
Yeah, definitely. I'm a psychopath.
That's what everybody's
I'm the type of person that thinks that sounds exciting. Even though it would be fucking horrible.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just not willing to put in the work to prep. I'm not eating meal rations. Like, you fucking suck a dick. What are you going to do? You're going to eat Slim Jims? I want chicken fingers, dude. You know what I mean? That guy he had like a whole farm set up. That show is good. What was the last good show besides that?
I don't know, dude. I always think back to Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad was good. All that meth talk. You ever done meth?
Classic. No.
I've done it on accident a few times, and it is not fun. People tell you it's fun, and it's not fun. I told you about my friend shitting his pants when we had... Yeah, we talked about that. I don't know. I've had
multiple shitting the pants stories.
I got a lot. Dude, I could do shit my pants stories for weeks. Fucking shit my pants. I got a new apprentice at work now, and he's scared to use the porta potty. You should have to... All they should do in tech school is make you shit in gross stuff. That's what you really need to do. They're like teaching you how to read blueprints. I'm like, Chief, you ain't going to be looking at a blueprint. Bruce Cruz. I'm Eskimo brothers with that guy from Blue's Clues. Steve?
No way.
Yes, sir.
How do you know?
Because I was told by the pussy source. That's a big Eskimo brother to have. He looks like a pedophile, though. How are you not a pedophile? You're a grown man doing a children's show?
Yeah, any like adults doing children content.
I don't want to be around any kids that I'm not immediately related to. Get that kid the fuck out of here. When I would coach football or like ref football, people's parents would be like, you're good with kids. You want to babysit my kid? I'm like, lady, I'm fucking hungover out of my mind. Smell my breath. You want me around your goddamn kid? Your kid stinks. You got that kid in jeans over here playing football. Is anything worse than when parents don't dress their kids properly for a sport? You ever see those kids?
Yo, anytime a kid shows up to do something athletic in jeans.
You're like, he's either going to be the greatest quarterback you've ever seen or this kid's retarded. Video game face head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good. Have you been playing the games a lot?
No games.
Gameless Mike.
I've played too many in my lifetime.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm at. I'm too angry to play games. I was a big puncher, wall breaker, remote breaker. I've broken many a goddamn controller. I would give it the twist and then they break and you're like, well, I got to get a new fucking Madden controller. Is Madden even good anymore? I keep seeing some guy who keeps like posting videos of him talking shit while he wins Madden tournaments. I'm like, dude, you're 36. You're 36. I can't wear a headset unless I'm a fucking I'm like an 18-wheeler driver getting sucked off by a prostitute. Then you can wear the headset. Do you wear the gaming headset?
I used to, but I bought a microphone and shit.
You had like a drop-down mic like Bruce Buffer?
Yep.
Holy shit. From the ceiling?
No. So
you have like an arm
mounted, and then that is mounted on an arm, and it hangs over my monitor.
Oh, like a streamer setup.
Yeah.
Those dudes kill it. It's insane.
Yeah, they make some money.
I don't get. So you just watch the guy play video games while he talks?
I mean, the demographic is like 16-year-olds to 24-year-olds, basically. Like people in high school, middle school, college. You know, you probably have some like, 40-plussers that are like hardcore gamers, but
pedophiles, what we call them in my day.
Could be.
No, I guess that does rule. Like once you have kids, you're like, I guess I'm going to buy an Xbox. During the pandemic, I was like, am I going to need to buy a fucking video game system? I don't have that.
Do you remember getting a console for like Christmas or your birthday and just
it'd be coming in your pants? Yeah,
oh my
the best.
God.
I remember Sega Dreamcast.
You just don't even sleep that night.
I had Dreamcast. Dude, me and my cousins, we would stay up all goddamn night playing Madden. I would make up a team, and then we would all make ourselves and then play with ourselves. Just little narcissistic kids. Like, yeah, you guys got 3 starting white guys? That doesn't jive. But, Mike, it's been a good week. I feel like next week I'm going to come in here hotter than I am right now. That first week of no booze haze is like, who are you as a person? I don't know who you are. It doesn't feel right. I'm not into it. How long does it take for alcohol to leave your system?
I think like 3 days. I don't know about the mental effect, but physically, yeah.
Yeah, I pissed that all out immediately. I got a high running system. 2 gallons of water a day.
Nice. That's the move.
Yeah, I guess.
Mike, you buy the big jugs or you fill up your shit?
Depends. Yeah. Sometimes I hear people bitching about how bad plastics are for you. I'm like, well, no, I'm buying plastic on purpose. How about that? I'm going to leave it out in the sun so it melts into my water too. Try to fucking bog my brain down. I'm going to take brain vitamins for next week and we're going to be on a different level. Something's got to give here.
Yeah, get some alpha brain. My
girlfriend started taking that. I'm like, that is fugazi. The chick who lived in my parents' basement, guess who she used to fuck? The guy who started that company. I swear to God. I'm messing my brothers with him too. And we're going to leave on that. It's been a good week. Suck my dick, eat my ass. For fucking subscribe to this channel. Love you. Bye.